I am Valeria Zunino, a graduate student from the School of Education at UC Davis. I will be presenting a series of 3 short videos that will introduce you to the world of social science research and to one of the most popular software for data analysis, RStudio. In this first video, we will discuss the relevance of getting research experience as an undergraduate. In the second video, we will present the main types of research methods. And in the last one, we will introduce you to RStudio, a free open source software for data analysis. We invite you to look at each of these videos and stay tuned for an RStudio workshop opportunity. Well, as I just said, in this first video, we will discuss the importance of getting research experience as an undergraduate. For this aim, a PhD student from UC Davis will share his experiences with research during his undergraduate years. Hi, Dylan. First of all, please tell us a little bit more about you.
Well, my name is Dylan Hawksworth Lutzow. I earned my undergraduate degree from UC Berkeley, where I was studying economics, and there I had the chance to do research with a grad student and by myself. Now I am a first-year PhD student at UC Davis in the School of Education.
Oh, great. And from your experience, what did you gain while doing research as an undergraduate?
I got a lot, actually. I had the chance to work with a graduate student on his work, and I learned a lot from him and working on his research. I gained some proficiency with some statistical analysis tools, more than just like Excel. And that was really helpful for me in my own research, and that experience in general taught me some common mistakes to avoid when I do my research. I also actually credit those research experiences to helping me get into grad school. Without those research experiences, I don't think I would have gotten in. Yeah.
Well, that's great, but those are very lofty goals. But what are the immediate advantages for undergraduates if they get involved in research? I mean, what can undergraduates gain now?
I mentioned that I did my own research. For several of my classes, I was actually applying those skills that I learned towards my final projects. I was able to use those skills to apply some analysis towards the data that we had, rather than just simply regurgitating what we learned in the class and from the readings. Being able to do my own research really let me engage with the material in a much deeper way than I would have gotten to otherwise. And I was able to really dig into the aspects of topics that interested me rather than what interested people who had gone before me. On top of that, it is another important activity you can put on your resume to set yourself apart from other candidates. So as an undergraduate, you're applying to a ton of different positions or jobs, and this is a way you can really set yourself apart. And if you work with a graduate student or a professor, research experiences can lead straight to a letter of recommendation.
Oh yeah, that's an important benefit. And do you know about some easy-to-use tools available to develop different types of research?
Yes, actually, there are a lot of great tools. So research that focuses more on field notes and observations has its own set of tools. But for statistical analysis, there are some really great platforms, one of which is R. Now, R is actually a free program, which is pretty good for undergraduate students. And it really lets you apply quantitative analyses to almost any topic.
Oh, wow. Yes, I've heard a lot about RStudio software, and I would really like to know what are its main advantages.
Well, besides the fact that it's free, it is a pretty simple tool to use, and it's very powerful because it's script-driven, which means you write your own programs and you have a lot more control over how you run your analyses. On top of that, thousands of people have developed additional tools that you can use in R that are easily installed and applied. It really isn't limited by the developers in this regard. That being said, it can be a little intimidating to jump straight into R without having any help using it. So I would really recommend that you take advantage of a workshop if there are any available.
Absolutely. That sounds very attractive. Don't miss the next video where we will discuss the main types of research in the social sciences and the utility of RStudio for analyzing quantitative data.